So we ended the other video at Black Cat World, and I promised that I'm going to take you through the process of getting materials on Black Cat World all over again. I'm going to review it before I proceed to setting up my gigs on Fiverr.com. So now let's review it. I said like I have the general user, which is the pass on the username that I register for everybody. If you don't want to start registering for yourself, so and the password is Fiverr. So when you click that, we'll log into the our Black Cat World account, and this is it. I said we must log in before we can access the member download area. So you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you see archive. You click on the archive. When you click on the archive, it brings a new page like this, and we scroll down again, then we locate member downloads. We click on the member downloads, and that's exactly where we are going to. So on the member download, you can see new materials are here. You can see, like I said, on each of the pages we have 150 different material. 250 different material. You can see 250 we have here. So if you scroll up, we have 49 different material in different pages. 250 times 49, so we have a whole lot of materials there. So it's just for you to scroll around and see any of the material that you want. So if you anyone you want, you click on it, then it takes you to the download page. That's all you need to do. When you get the download link, you download the material, you have the material on your system, so you can now feel comfortable to put up a service on Fiverr in relation to the material you have in hand. And all the trick you have to do is I will teach you, or I will show you how I am making something or anything. So just like that. Look at this one. I'm very sure this one is just got added today, because I didn't see this one even some few hours ago when I was recording the other video. So let's see this. So by clicking on this, that means we want to get this material from Black Cat World here. But the next page is actually take us to, as we wait for it, two things that we have to look forward to there is the download page and the sales page. Those are the two things that should interest us there. So look at this material here. This is the sales page. So this is where they are selling the material. So we click on, if you copy this and paste it in a new browser, you get to exactly where they are selling the material. And I said we should sometimes go to where they are selling material so that we can know what the material is all about. And here we are on the page of where they are selling the material. Would you like to create your own internet marketing product to sell for big profit, doing a minimal amount of work and spending the least amount of money possible, while also grabbing a proven system for generating $1,000 online over and over again? This is where they are selling the material, and you can read down like that to see exactly what the material is all about. You can read and read and read and read like this. Can you see this? So this is the material, and you can see the price that they are selling this material. Excuse me. You can see the price of this material, $9.97 for the first 25 buyers. After then, the price is going to move to $27, $37, $47, and $97. Some people, they don't joke with this. If they tell you that for you to be among the first 25 buyers, if you buy the material again, that is what they will do. By the time you come back to order for this material, if they have reached more than $25, then you have to get it between this price, depending on the time you come. So this means that this material has the potential of being sold for $97. But here we are on our Black Cat World here. Someone has bought it, and this is the download link that the person gave. You can see the download code. By just copying this, instead of us paying money for that same material, we won't pay money for it again. So we just go to the download code by posting it on your browser there. So we go into the download page where the person has uploaded the material. So this is the material. The material is 1.97 megabytes. So if you want to download this material now, what you need to do is click on the download. By the time you click on download, another window will pop up here. Can you see this pop-up window here? 1K blueprint, something like that. So if I want to have this material, all I need to do is click on save file. All I need to click on OK. By the time I click on OK, it will start saving it, and it will save it on my system. And where I can locate this should normally be on my downloads area of my desktop. That's where you have the material. So that means I have the material on the system already. Then I can now go ahead, feel comfortable to go ahead and go to Fiverr and put up a service there, like I'll teach you making $1,000 monthly over and over again. Then the material is teaching on how to make $1,000. That is what the material teaches. Okay, you see, $1,000 blueprints report. So it's like $1,000 on monthly basis. So you tell them that I will teach you how I'm making $1,000 monthly, and you write the description. Like I told you, you can always get the description to write through the sales page of the material, and this is the sales page of the material. So you are going to have an idea of what the material is all about when you get to the sales page here. You understand? So with this, you head back to the Fiverr.com site where we shall sell this. We want to sell, we are a seller, we are selling something. You understand? So we are heading back to Fiverr.com, and that is how we get material from Black Artwork. You have already downloaded the material in your system. That's just it. Or possibly the link that we get here, you can also give this link. This link here, you can just open a notepad and you save all your links there. Now let me make it bigger. So this is the link, and we know that this link is for $1,000 blueprint. That's the name of the material. $1,000 blueprint report. So you can have it saved on you somewhere, and that will be your business or business record. So you can demarcate it. Maybe you have another material, maybe $5,000 in 2 weeks. Maybe that's another material, and you have the download link. Maybe this is the download link. That's hypothetically you get to download it from Fiverr. Maybe this is the you get the download link for Black Artwork. So maybe this is the download link. You also have it here. You list it here. You have your third material up till all the materials you need to work with on Fiverr. You know, like I said, you can have 20 different services you will be rendering on Fiverr, and you may have just like 10, but you twist them to have it all 20 services. Like this 5,000 in 2 weeks. I said I have a service that is $1,000 in 7 days, and I'm giving the same material. So with this single material, you can create 2 different gigs on Fiverr, or even up to 3 different gigs. You understand? So let's say you are able to get like 10 good materials, 15 good materials. With that, you can create your 20 different gigs on the site. You understand? So that is how you get material from Black Artwork, and I hope you understand this. So let me just close this and move down to our Fiverr.com right away. So this is Fiverr.com. So the username we use the other time is the example we use there is training example. So training example, we are going to log in into these accounts. So to make everything easier, I've done some little job. Even though when I was recording it, I wanted to use the one I did the other time, but when I was recording, I realized that the audio was not audible. I was just seeing the video. So that is why, as you are logging into the account, you're supposed to see this seller we are seeing. It's not supposed to be seller. It's supposed to be start selling. And by the time we click on the start selling, then it's supposed to take us to a fresh page like this. And on the first page that is going to take us to, it's supposed to see a button here, somewhere around it. I will say create your first gig. That is where we're supposed to be taken to. That we should create our first gig. That's where. So by the time we click on create our first gig, so it's going to take us to the process of the page like this. We ask us to put the heading of the service we want to render. You have to describe the service. You have to give instruction to our buyers, and we have to give tags, and we have to give maximum days to complete, and you have to add image. Do you understand that? Yes. So I'm going to show this to you by putting up a service right away. So I'm going to put on a service. So let's say the service I want to put up is related to these blueprints that we see here, how to make. So it's a this is $1,000 blueprint report. So now I want to put that. So I will teach you how I make 1,000. They don't allow symbol sign up here, so I can't use $sign. I can't use any sign like this. I can't use up here. I can't use signs like this. I can't use a comma. I can't use a dot. Symbols are not allowed there. So I will teach you how I make $1,000 monthly online. No, the material we got here is $1,000 blueprint report. So you can say I will teach you $1,000 blueprint report. So you can write something like this to have a good semantics. I'll teach you how I make $1,000 monthly online for $5. Our wheel is already in front. Then for $5, you can see. So the category I like choosing is business. So anything I do is business. So now I want to describe this material that I want to sell. I don't need to read it before I describe it. But for the sake of people that are just starting up, you can just have a brief overview of the sales page. If you'd like to create your own internet marketing product to sell for big profit, doing the minimum amount of work and spending the least amount of money possible while also grabbing a proven system for J21. So you can see this is the description of the material they are selling. Gurus in trying to create your own information. So it's like they are creating an information product. That is what this material wants to teach. So I know that is what the material is teaching. So you can maybe copy something like this and paste it. Maybe so copy and you paste it here to describe the service you want to render. But that is not how it is. Because I can just write some little description there. I don't need to write a whole lot of stories before I can describe this, because I'm been into online money making and I know a book like this, I know what the content should be. And even without knowing the content, I can just relax and put up a cake like I put up a description for this cake. Like, okay, I want to teach how I'm making $1,000 a month. Yeah, I can just say, are you struggling to make up to, here you can use the symbol sign. Yeah, there's no penalty. Are you struggling to make up to $1,000 extra income from the internet? So that's the question. Yeah, I know some people answer yes to that. Okay, I can say if yes, here is an opportunity for you to earn, or for you to start earning as little as $1,000 extra income online with little or no effort. Can you see trying to carve it out? I know it's all about making money, so I can just sit and write something with little or no effort. I said I want to cheat the person. I shall personally take you by the hand and teach you exactly how I started making as little as $1,000 from the internet when I was new. Now I make more than that. So I just want to let the person know that I will teach him or her how I started making that. So my strategy will come in here. This is very important because I want the person to come back for to leave a feedback for me. I'll try to bribe my buyer. That's what I try to do. I'm bribing them, so there is no crime in that, because I'll be giving him something. I'm giving him a bonus, hoping that you give me a feedback, because feedback is very important in this business. If they are giving you a feedback, someone bought the service, your product, he gives a feedback like, okay, this product was okay. Another person bought, he said this one was okay. And if another person wants to buy and just land on your page, so that okay, some people has bought this thing and they said this thing is okay, so it won't take much time for the person to be convinced to buy your product. But maybe the person land on your page and he saw that nobody has ever given a feedback to this product, so the person will like, will I be the first person to buy this thing? What if this thing is not good? So you have the potential of losing that kind of customer. So that is why I want to ensure that anybody that comes to this page, sees the service I'm rendering, sees this particular gig, and the person is being skeptical about buying it, I want the person to buy it. So now I'm going to give the person a bonus that if you order for this service and leave a feedback, I'll give you a bonus of any of my other gig. So it's like the person will be getting two of my gigs for just $5, because as soon as the person buys, the person leaves a feedback for me, I give the person the bonus. I hope you understand the gist. Okay, so I can now put something like that here, that order this gig, leave a positive feedback, and get any of my other gigs as bonus. Can you see what I just write? So that's that's one of the tricks I use on this site. If you see anybody using this trick on this site, the person must have gotten it from me. That's my own that's my own concept. So you can see the maximum character you can use is 450, and we just use 409, so that means it's okay. If you have up to 450 or above, it will tell you that something is wrong with this box and you have to edit some words out of the place. And instruction to buyers. This instruction to buyers here has to do with what you want to tell your buyers. When the person buys from you, and the next page that comes up after paying for the order is that your purchase is successful. These are the information from the seller, which you must respond to for the seller to start work. So the time I use this instruction is when I was opening AdSense account for people, or just like opening account for people. Don't let me take you through AdSense again. So when I say I want to open an account for people and okay, they are interested, but for me to open an account, I need the person's name, I need the person's phone number, I need the person's zip code, I need the person's country, and I need the person's age and some other things about the person. So this is where I shall write all those instructions that okay, after your order, please supply me with all this information. So as soon as the person sees it, the person replies me, so I can start to work with the person. But this kind of service we are rendering now, there is nothing of such. We don't need anything of such. So we have to continue and leave that place blank. And this place is the tag. This tag is very important. In fact, one of the most important aspects of this service of this site. Do you know the reason why it's one of the most important? The reason is that there are a lot of services on this site that people render. Let me take you to a fresh page here. Now you just yeah, as a buyer, you just came to this site and you want to buy something. You won't start scrolling all through this page one after the other. You scroll down, there are many pages. You look through this page, you couldn't see what you want to buy, then you click on another page and it takes you to the second page. Maybe after looking through the second page, you still doesn't see what you want to buy. You won't do this. Advanced internet users, these are the white people we shall be doing with, they don't do this kind of a thing. What they look for is the search aspect of the site. So they come to the site area, search area. So when they get to the search area, so they now put a keyword of what they are looking for. So let's say they are looking for traffic. They want to get traffic to the site, so they put a keyword like traffic. So every result that this is going to bring out to them will be result on traffic. You can see I'll get you rate woman traffic and stuff like that. So you can see all the results will be traffic. And like my own service here, you can see best gig ever, best gig ever, best gig ever. So these are my services that relate to traffic. Now you can see training example. Training example. When I was creating the video the other time, I had a problem with the video. The voice was not coming up when I tried to play it back. So this was one of the services I created then. I would have taken you through the video then, but unfortunately, so and you can see this is also on the first page already. It's ranking on the page, so there's no way we won't make sales with this once you are on the first page. So let's scroll down again. This is best gig ever again. So like that means that all these services that you are seeing here, that means they have been described by traffic. We type in traffic, that is why this is all these were retrieved. So let's take example of it. That means in the tags used for this service here by the seller when it was describing, that means you can see these are the tags: traffic, cheap traffic, AdSense, website traffic, visitors, AdSense money, AdSense traffic. So these were the tags that the seller of this product, which happens to be myself, these are the tags that the person used in creating this travel, in creating this in the creation of this service. So what this means is that the person that is creating a service, I mean, you are creating your gig, you are trying to read the mind of your potential buyer, someone that will be coming to this site. Now, okay, if someone wants to buy this kind of service, I'm selling, that what is the possible keyword that the person will put in the search bar to search for what we are selling. So that is why we are able to come up with the tags here. This one we are talking of, we want to teach them how to make $1,000 monthly. So that means in the tags there, money is the most paramount thing there. You are teaching them how to make money. So you can say making money, online money, extra income. You can say easy money. So no, majorly this thing is talking about money. So you can just have to look at the variation to money. Now, okay, someone might just come to this side and say, I'm looking for quick money. Quick money. That may be the keyword that the person will type. And in as much as the person types this keyword, then this service will also be retrieved. You understand? This service will be retrieved. So maybe another person is like, I want easy cash. Easy cash. Maybe that is what someone else typed in here. So in as much as we have used easy cash as our target, whenever anybody comes to this site through the search bar, type easy cash there, then our service here will be retrieved among the ones that should be retrieved. And the way we make money on the site is that when people search on the site for services they want to buy, and they retrieve our gig there, and they have the potential of buying from us. But if we don't use the appropriate tags and people search, they couldn't find our own gig among the result that was brought out, and it will have no potential of making money from the site. So that is why I always emphasize that this tag is a very essential aspect of putting up our gig. In fact, I see it as every other thing I give them 30%. This one takes the remaining 70% if you want to make money on this site. So we can continue adding, but that is the end it can go. It can't go beyond that. So maybe I can just use a keyword here too. Maybe I say cash. Maybe let's say I say cash flow. So maximum days to complete, I use 1 day. You shouldn't ask me why, because if I'm selling something, I say if you buy this thing from me within 1 day I will deliver. Another person say if you buy the same thing within 3 days I'll deliver. Naturally I'll go for someone that will do it within 1 day. So that's why I use 1 day. So here we want to add image, a kind of image that we describe. You can see this service now. I'm talking about traffic here. You can see that there is an image beside it to describe the service I'm rendering there, which is the image of a lot of cars gathered together. That means there is traffic. So this can easily depict traffic. So but now what we want to do here is that we want to look for the image that you can use with this service here that will go hand in hand with it. So you are teaching about how to make $1,000. So money, if you can see image of money, then that will be fine, and that should be not far-fetched. So our point of contact should be google.com. You get down to google.com, and as you're on google.com, just go to type for money here in the search here, search for money, then instruct you to give you only images. That is what you want to see, images alone. So it's going to search and bring out, you can see a lot of money there, piles of money. So you can just choose any one you want to, you like. So money. You can see, so there are money there. In fact, I'm even confused of which one to choose. Okay, I'll choose one. I don't have a choice on to choose one. I just want to let you see that you have a lot of images you can use. So let's say I'm choosing this one. Okay, so I have to right click on my system here, then I click on save image as. So I want to save it on my desktop, so I want to name it money for Fiverr, so that I can easily retrieve it anytime I want to use it. So I got it downloaded on my system there, so I can then continue with my Fiverr here. Then I can come here to browse and look for where I save it on my system. That's what you call uploading. For some people that doesn't know that, those are basic things on the internet. You want to upload. So this is the money. No, money for Fiverr. Yeah, this is. So I just double click on it, so it has added it to it automatically. Can you see? It has been added. So you can now take a brief review of it all. So this is the heading. We say we have to choose business, and I said on the heading we don't use any symbol sign there. If you use it, it will reject it. We tell us that something is wrong there. We describe our service, and I said on the introduction you don't put anything, and the tags, which is the most important thing. I taught you how you can get your tags, reading the mind of the potential buyer. Put yourself in the shoe of the buyer. Okay, if I want to buy this kind of service, what are the possible keywords I can use in searching? So these are simple things to do. And if you are having difficulty with that, you can always spy on some other sellers. Just spy on them to see the tags they have used in describing their own. One day our image is there, then we click on save. We don't have anything to do here. This is for people that want to ship the material to people. So if they click here, so they will tell them where is the material coming from, where are you shipping it to, how much are you charging for the shipping. Do you understand? So they have the shipping charge to how much the person will pay. But now we are not shipping anything. This is a digital product. So I click on save here. Excuse me. So all things be equal, you should add it to our gig there. And since we already have 2 gig created, so this is going to be the third one. So you tell us that the gig was successfully created, so you can go to the seller aspect, then you go to my gigs. So when you click on my gigs here, it takes us in here. So we have 3 gigs created, but one is still pending review, so they are going to review it and get it approved as soon as possible. So we have 3 different gigs here, as you can see. You have 3 different gigs. So if you want to have another one, just click on add a new gig, and it's going to take us through the process of adding. You see, it's going to take us through this process, and by the time you finish that, you come to my seller, you come to my gig again. If you want to add another one, so you can add until you have your 20 different gigs here. And like this one that I created earlier when the video fucked up and I had to create a new one, and let me show you the details that is there. The other time I was talking to you about my services that I render in my personal account, I mentioned daily-traffic.com. So this one is also created in relation to that, and the title here shows that I will show you a website where I buy traffic for a very cheap price. That is what I want to tell them. It's under business. Then I know a website that is unknown to most people. I buy cheap traffic from this website. It is very cool place to get the cheapest traffic from the internet. Imagine a 3,000 page view for just $7. This website really assists me in my online money making venture. If you are interested in knowing this secret website, I shall give it to you if you order this gig, and my own trick is under there. Please order for this gig, leave positive feedback, and get any of my other gigs as bonus. That's my own trick there. And the tags there, traffic, cheap traffic, website traffic, visitors, website visitors, CPA traffic. So everything there is just talking about traffic. So this is the number of days I said I will deliver, and this is the image I added to it to depict traffic, and I clicked on save. That was how I got the service on the site then. So I've created 3 different gigs now. So this is the process you shall be taking to create all your gigs. So like I told you that 20 gigs is what you should create. Make sure that the very first day you register with this site and you are ready to create your gig, first of all, go to Blackout World, get all the materials you need. Once you have the material, then you can start creating your gig. Make sure you create 20 different gigs. It doesn't mean if it is repetition of another gig, but you just have to twist it a bit but yeah, we'll be delivering the same material for it, but make sure that you have your 20 gig. Someone told me, as in I read the person's ebook and video, I bought the material on this Fiverr. I bought the material on this Fiverr. So, and the material, what the material talked about is having so many gigs on Fiverr. The person believed that Fiverr is a game of number. That the more gigs you have outside there, the more your potential of making money. So what the person advised that I should have 5 different accounts. So for me to have 5 different accounts, I have to open 5 different email addresses. One email address for one account, and in each Fiverr account we have 20 gigs. So that means like 20 times 5. So it's like if you have 100 gigs outside on this Fiverr, that at worst you make $2,000 per month. Yes, and it's right, because I only have a single gig. I only have a single account with 16 gigs, and I'm making an average of $1,200 per month. So that means if I have 5 different accounts, and the 5 different accounts can perform the same way the only one account I'm using for now is performing, that means I will have been making like 1,200 times 5, which should have been $6,000. It is possible. So this thing has to do with your own personal sacrifice and your zeal to make it online. No, you can go ahead and create 3 accounts, 5 accounts. I have a guy that I took on one-on-one. The guy created 3 different accounts, and barely a week into this business, the guy started making. There was a day I asked him, how much did you make today? He said he made just $32. I mean, what do you mean by just $32? Yeah, just starting. Yeah, because let me tell you the facts. You won't put up this gig the same day and you expect to make money from it the same day. As in, you register an account with Fiverr and you put up all the 20 gigs, and maybe the first day, second day, you're expecting to be making $40. It won't happen like that. Let me tell you the truth. You start making good money when you start having reputation, when people start buying and giving feedback, and other people will then feel comfortable to buy from you. For your very first week, you may be surprised, you may not make more than $20 for your very first week. Yes, some people might be lucky, you might make more than that, but based on my own experience, in my very first week, you might not make more than $20. Or by the second week, once in your first week, you're able to gather some positive feedbacks, maybe like 5 positive feedback in your first week. Maybe by your second week, you should start making money. You might not rise to $40 instantly. You might be making like $12 per day, like $16 per day. But my own sure bet is that you'll be making money from this. There is nobody I've ever taught this strategy that has not made money from that, has not made money from it. At least I've taught like 40 people, because I had some seminars in which I taught people, and you're among the very first lucky people that will be laying their hands on this video. So please try and go out there and make very good use of this video. So I shall be ending this section here right away, and I hope to meet you in the other video where I shall teach you exactly how to deliver your gigs whenever anybody order. If they order for your service, how you are going to deliver it, then the use of this conversation inbox here. No, these are things you can just browse around with and get the use of it, but I'll still take you to the process of how to deliver your service, and how to withdraw from your account. I think these are the important things I will teach you. Then how to, you can also buy from this side. You can see my shopping, I can buy. But anyway, let's cut it off right away, and we shall meet in the next video by God's grace. So thanks for coming along with me. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you very much.